When looking at horror from Japan around the 50s and 60s, then you may laugh at it from today's standpoint because the horror back then was not the same level of horror as it is today. But which one is better? I leave that up to you. I'm not gonna say anything about that. But in the case of Matango, not Mantago, like some people say, Matango from 1962, they mix horror and fantasy. Let's find out if it's good or not. We meet a group of 7 that are having fun in the sea. Not that kind of fun. Until the storm comes and destroys parts of their ship. They strand on an island and try to survive. Quickly they discover a wreck, and for the time being they call it home. Luckily they find edible cans in it, but that's not enough for all of them in the long run. The island itself has mushrooms to offer, but those are not the good kind. Yet the longer they are on that island, the less they can resist the mushrooms, and the result is the craziness that follows from it. Is it the best movie ever made? As if. But is it bad? Surely not. This is an example of an overall well done movie that basically uses mushrooms as enemies. Now, how can a mushroom be dangerous? Well, the drugged ones can, especially when they turn the humans into mushrooms. Yes, the humans get addicted to the shrooms and turn them into shrooms over time, the more shrooms they consume. But the movie is not all about that. It sets everybody in a survival scenario, where everybody shows who they really are towards each other, to the point where the movie goes a slightly social criticism route. Maybe it wastes a bit too much time with the dialogues from the main cast so that the movie feels a bit slow. But the actors were good and the camera work was rather fantastic. While watching this movie I wanted to play Everblue 2 on the PlayStation 2 again for whatever reason. But the foggy and rather dark atmosphere was done great and can give you an unsettling feeling. Sure, they used some backgrounds and effects that are way too obvious for today's eye, but remember, 1962. The same goes for the music, which is rather dark and somewhat suspenseful at the appropriate times. It fits this movie rather well. I have to admit, in the beginning I thought this would be a rather cheesy movie. And the goofy US title didn't help either. I mean, Attack of the Mushroom People? That's a B-movie title! But I am glad to have watched this movie. It's not a masterpiece, but still a surprisingly great movie with a great conclusion.